I've always wondered what would happen in Through the Ages if one player went exclusively for economy and blue technologies, if another went just for science, if a third went exclusively for culture, and if the last went only for military. I'm going to try this experiment out now. Let's see what happens. This is Legendary Tactics. So I'll have a few ground rules for this, that essentially if a character, so for Flash Thompson, he's going to go exclusively for money and income in order to generate the possibility of buying his way to victory. So in order to do that, let's get some rich land to begin. Moses' frugality could help him, but that's actually possibly better for the military man. So science guy, he's ideally looking for Aristotle. He can take him, so we'll go with that. That's an easy pick. And so this is definitely not going to be the best strategy for a team to win. But I'm just curious what happens, which of these strategies, if focused, would beat the other. And I have done this experiment once before. So to get culture, let's see, we don't have any cultural options there. We are going to need some urban growth a little bit later, so let's go for that. And it won't hurt to go for Moses for her, so let's just take patriotism to not waste that move. So this will be a completely terrible strategy for these people, but it'll give an idea for which approach is going to work. So right here, this is the obvious choice. The Colosseum gives him that bonus. I don't believe at this stage you can only take cards for the first chunk here, so Engineering Genius will help him with that, and I have no other options. I could have gone for the Colosseum there to get the extra military action, so that is a possibility, but let's go for the easier one to get. And so there will be a number of times when there's just nothing left to do for these turns, which strategically for the game is terrible, but when you're focusing on a strategy is necessary. This is Age 1, the Middle Ages. Flash Thompson is going for economy. So this is the expansion. So if you have civil cards of 2 different colors in your hand, you get extra money. That's exactly what this guy needs to do. So I need to get different colors. Unfortunately, I've only got the yellows here to work with. So let's go rich land and get a farm or mine built. And that is good for his turn. Do you have any predictions? If so, who do you think, before you see the end of the video, put in here who you think might win using this particular strategy. Nothing we can really do there when everybody's at 1. The science guy is stepping up. We've got to get Aristotle in play. I can't make use of that just yet. It would be great if we, you know what, we'll go urban growth so that we can build some philosophy afterwards. We need to get bronze first in order to make that happen. So sometimes I'll be using a particular strategy that there's a science, so this character is going to be forced to take that. So sometimes you need, for example, to build for the military man, I'm going to need agriculture in order to get soldiers out in the field. So let's get, this is my science guy. Oh, we're at the end of the turn here, so just need to continue. All right, culture gal. So she'll go exclusively for developing culture really quickly. So she's going to need, well, let's go the typical bronze. And we're going to get her into religion as soon as we can so she can start to get culture going. Patriotism is a bit of a waste for her, but let's take frugality. Actually, we'll go stockpile. And this is just a waste. Oh, we'll get Moses in play here. Actually, you know what? Beauty of undoing it. I can do this in the proper order. Get Moses. Then we can get stockpile and rich land. There we go. So that's artificially boosting her economy so she can buy into the culture. Military man, there's some knights available to him, but first we need to get some bronze going. But in terms of, bread and circuses too. But I think for him, we're going to go for the knights. It's going to take, actually, you know what? It's going to take a little while to get there, and we're going to need some happiness. So let's go bread and circuses as a quicker way to get to that. Hammurabi is a bad choice there, but Cleopatra might work for building wonders and building urban buildings. No, this doesn't work for him, so we'll have to wait for later phase. So I will be trying to play each of these equally so that I'm not sabotaging anybody, and when I have the chance to attack someone, I'll attack either the player who's the strongest or the player who I have the best chance of beating. In terms of packs, I'll offer packs to players who would be likely to accept them. So politics is useless at this stage. All right, and so we are on the economy player here. So I guess tokens might be useful if I did the Roman roads and the blue boxes, and I get an extra $1, so that I pretty much have to do. Science would also help me get my iron up a little bit faster, so that might be a useful pull there. We're already getting into the age 1 characters, so that doesn't help him much. But in Leonardo, there we go. That blue technology is right up the alley of this player, so we're going to go ahead and waste that civil action taking that, just because it really fits with his build. Science guy, he really needs to get some technologies so that, and I'm only for cards going into the card row, we're only going to do cards that would benefit for that area. So if this were a science benefit, then I would put that in, but it's not going to help him there. My cultural gal, she'll put them in because that forces her, she'll win more culture points that way. So Da Vinci, best lab or library produces more according to its level, so that would be a great choice if I can get that working. Aristotle really hasn't given me much yet, but you know what, I'll take that to get the extra science, put it into play. And that ends his turn. So there's going to be lots of corruption in this game because there's going to be all kinds of inefficiencies as players really try to force a particular strategy. All right, Culture Gal is not off to a great start here, and that doesn't really help, but she wants to earn points, so she's going to do that move anyways. Free Warriors unit. Oh, sure, why not? That might help protect her culture later, so I can see that. So let's do some urban growth, and we'll get a temple. So finally she's on the board. Stockpile gets her some food, and wow, she is not getting a lot of options here. I guess we'll just do that, and let's get a farm going for her, put that card to use. Military man, so he's at the end of the phase, here to clean up. So called arms, this is great for him. He definitely wants to put that in because he's going to be boosting his armies fast. So I don't have any warriors, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to need some money to build some. And that is going to be his priority. Okay, so he can also look at building a stage of that wonder. And we'll take knights for him because that'll be coming down the pipe soon. Okay, not a lot there, so let's just get this into play for him. And that is completely wasted, but that's okay. Back to the economy. If I get that masonry up and running, that would be sweet. So, this wonder would actually be really good to force really early. So, new deposits, that's what he wants to get his cash flow going. Perfect. Sure, let's build warriors for free, and then we'll gain money. So let's get this wonder completed, because now we are going to get an extra $1. which is nice and early for that. We're not going to be aggressive, so we can get rid of that aggression card. Okay, science guy. None of that is useful to you. Do nothing. We're going to gain $2. And so what we see is that when you try to force a strategy like this, I mean, it's not really going very well for this guy already. So, I mean, he's still age A there. So we'll at least get him some happiness going so that he can sustain his lifestyle a little bit better. But otherwise, there's not a lot there. We're going to score this. And I think we better take Code of Laws just to benefit from the extra science. Wow, surprisingly, everybody's got a little bit of military. Military guy is actually falling behind. Okay, is there any opportunity here? Not really. Oh, I should, actually, you know what? I should push barbarians just for the extra culture point. I do not have that, but we'll get some money. I have to do nothing there. So again, there's really nothing in the card row that's going to help this character. So we're going to build religion. And we might as well build bronze too, just to get that going. Military man. Okay, this guy really needs to get something going on here. He does not have a lot happening. So we could go for the monarchy, because that would potentially be a really good move for him. Actually, we'll finish this one off. Monarchy could give him that extra turn, both a civil action and a military action. So that might be a really good call for him. And then we've got warfare there, which I think might be another good call. Ooh, there's Genghis Khan, actually. Genghis is probably the better, more militaristic action, so we'll do that. That's a really sassy looking Flash Thompson icon. Alright, so he's economy. So I don't think any of these... actually, if he can get a little bit stronger, then he would benefit from that. And actually, that's sort of economizing on his yellow tokens. We'll stick that one in there. Do nothing. Okay, irrigation. But we still don't have any iron. So we're going to get that. We'll get that blue technology with breakthrough. He might as well take irrigation. He's going to need more guys to get going in his iron mills. That's a fun little experiment. I was just wondering if we force this, what would happen. So we are on to our science guy, who's still doing really piss poor on science. So we need to change that. None of those look really useful unless this is science. No. So we need to get our science jacked up here. And are there any other beneficial ones? We could take attack. And let's get Leonardo into play. Could build swordsman now, but it doesn't really benefit his turn very much, so... When you're playing 4 people's turns, it really takes a long time to work through it, that's for sure. So she's going to push something through just for the points. And that would be good for the science guy. And she doesn't want to lose that, so you know what, we'll just go develop territory. Sure, we'll increase population. Oh, finally, there's a printing press. So she's definitely going to take that. She'll get that straight into play. And she'll build that. No more actions, so she is done. Sometimes it's painful to play this way with so much corruption, but we really just need to focus on one strategy per. So, can we aggress anybody? Looks like they're all really well protected. That doesn't really do much. You know what, we'll do that this turn until we can build up. Just to push out one of those weakest civilizations. Good. Let's penalize them with military. Genghis Khan keeps me at the same level. Oh, I don't have swordsman yet, so that might be a good option there. I'm going to need to get my science up so I can develop some of this technology. So my happiness is also suffering, so I better get some bread and circuses going. Oh, Joan of Arc would have been a great choice for this guy too. That's alright. She would work for the culture gal too, but I don't think she's going to be around. Okay, yeah, we want to do that. So Flash Thompson to maximize gold is going to, oh boy, is going to want to beef up his military a little bit. So, let's go. Let's get this military hopping a bit. And Machu Picchu. Yeah, so we can get extra blue tokens out of that. We got quite a bit of gold on the bench, so let's build a couple stages. And a little more corruption never hurt anybody. Really, we just want to try to buy the victory with wonders and those kind of benefits just from that money. But man, without iron coming up, the Flash Thompson is really going to struggle. None of this really helps him, so he'll have to skip. And for science, we're looking at urban growth. Let's get Code of Laws going. Couple of bucks, and we need to start spending some of that money, so but there is just nothing to spend it on. He is massively corrupt, so just to avoid a real penalty there, he's just gonna have to build a couple of warriors. He can repurpose those later if he really wants to, so I might as well keep that and get the military bonus. Culture gal has really not been given much here. Yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot for her. So, theocracy has a little bit of culture. Ooh, actually, We'll go for the castle. And build a stage of that. That is all she can do. Well, at least everybody's suffering on the corruption. Okay, time to aggress. Not quite, but we do want to get the Crusades going. And do what we can there. Flash definitely wants that, so he's going to go mostly in on it. Science guy, that could help him, so why not? And culture gal. Sure. Military man takes the cake. Alright, military man is gonna need some money. And he better start investing. Actually, he could go for that theocracy. Get the extra military there. Let's do that. But he is running out of options without science, so really none of these characters are getting the build that I'm trying to force going, so it's good to show that you need to play the hand that's given to you, not the one you want to play. And really a balanced approach in this game helps quite a bit. So we probably wouldn't want to do that. Let's just force that card out. Culture gal, yay! She did her job. Okay, he needs to get irrigation going. Food is not going to be a problem, but happiness might be. Oh, we're short. One action there, so we'll need to repurpose that one. Have to get that next turn. Science guy's got no actions there. Ooh, I maybe should have taken that iron for Flash Thompson, even at a high cost. That might have been worthwhile. We're gonna go Silk Road. Okay. He's gonna go all in on that this turn. Oh yeah, let's get that tactic out. I'd forgotten about that one. Culture. Alright, culture gal. What do you got here? Naval trade. She might do that. Sure. She would propose that to Flash Thompson. He would accept it. Oh boy. Who would she kill off here? Probably the cheapest thing possible. She's got lots of that in the bank, so... Alright, and she is going to get some drama going. Might as well take some iron to support that. Not enough money to build the final stage. But she does have enough to get Culture Machine up and running. That is awesome. So poor Flash Thompson didn't get his iron out, but there is one coming and it may get back to him in time. Assuming nobody else needs it for their strategy. Ooh, yeah, okay, can we enslave anybody? Oh, they're so weak. Let's just push out another card. And he's going to go for theocracy. Huh, science guy's got a better military at this point. That's alright, he'll get back when he reinforces his troops. I know, it seems like I'm secretly rooting for Flash Thompson. I can't help it. And we're going to skip all of that. He's going to take the iron. What are we at here? Isabel of Castile. Oh, okay. You can pay to gain. No, he wouldn't want to do that. But let's build the final stage. He's going to need some happiness too soon. Ooh, yeah, let's copy a tactic. That'll be good. I need to remember next turn to activate that for Flash Thompson. It's interesting, this game is so different from the other one where I forced a comp. As I say, I'll post that at the end so you can see the result of that one too. This doesn't make any sense for him to attack just yet. Okay, alchemy. There we go. Finally, and he's got to get that into play. Ooh, I do want to get that going. I'm going to do it. It's only $2. We'll upgrade with urban growth. So now he's starting to really get going on it. That was a great turn for him. Finally, his engine's starting. He's up to +6. So this could start to really compound as it does in this game. Oh, you know what? She's going to force it just for the point. And she probably doesn't really want that. Military man. Flash Thompson. Yes, that helps him with yellow and blue tokens, so he's going to go all in. And science. Ooh, that's all science. He's going all in. That's what he wants. So, totally decimated on armies. But he got his precious science. Culture gal. Don't have $5. We need to get that iron going. Stat. Oh, you know what? There's an engineering genius. We'll finish that next turn. Shoot, she doesn't have enough to get drama going either. Well, let's just do the printing press. And that doesn't help her much. There isn't really anything else there that benefits her, so we'll just take rich land and spend patriotism to get it out of there. No, she's not military, so we're going to save that. Age 2, alright. Military man gets his bonus. Beautiful. I'm kind of rooting for him, but he seems like a bit of a dolt. Okay, let's hit science guy. See if he can defend. Oh boy, he's unable to defend. He loses his precious science. That's what you get. Ooh, okay, iron. We need to get that going. And we don't have enough money there, so let's see what we got at the top here. Warfare. He just doesn't have a lot of science yet. He's good on happiness. Alright, rich man might be the best option to upgrade. Wow, he is starting to really get quite a few cards there. Kind of wants to keep that. I guess we'll get rid of a couple of these plunder cards, which is a shame. So, skip that. We're going to adopt a new tactic. I think that gives me, yeah, that gives me one extra. Okay, we really need money, so you're just going to go right in there until we get that iron working next turn. So happiness is an issue. Hate to say it, but I think you need happiness almost more than anything else. We'll have to get that going next turn for him. And in the meantime, well, we don't really need that. That is not helping matters. So, that's a tough call. Well, we might as well do it. Science guy is kind of rocking it here. If I had to go for an early prediction, I think he might be the man. We definitely don't want that. He's got lots of actions. Alright, science guy. You are going to need some irrigation soon. And breakthrough is going to help you. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we'll get the agriculture improved. Oh, we're out of actions. Right, you know what? He's going to need a little military soon. We'll get to that next turn. This one's a fun one to play. So if we compare across the board, we got 1, 2, 4, and 1. So she's really not... It does take a little while to get the engine going. Noticing she's going to just push it out for culture point. Wow, okay. Guess journalism is the option she would go for, but she's going to need some iron. Oh, and we want to finish that. Go to civil actions. Alright, fair enough. In a 4-player game where nobody's really going for the armies, I always fear the military dude. You know what? Let's hit that science guy again. He's looking pretty weak. And he will defend. Good try, military man. He really needs to get his philosophy going, otherwise he's never gonna fire it up. And let's upgrade. So his money's good. He's got tons of soldiers at hand. That doesn't work because nobody's stronger. And we're just going to build that. Probably doesn't really want to get rid of any of these, but oh, war over territory, nice. Okay, so he's got to get jacked up quick so he can start to put that to use. That's an early grab for that. Nothing for Flash to do here. Wow, he could really use some money. Any of these guys gonna help him out? Not really. This economic strategy really isn't working too well. You know what? Taj Mahal gives him more blue crates, but he's really got to start. Problem is, he really needs some happiness. He's really got to blow down on some of that. Whew. Doesn't need frugality. He's going to have to waste it. That's brutal. But he's up to iron there. Science guy, are you gonna make good here? Alright, he's gonna offer that to Flash Thompson, who's gonna accept it. Oops, I got that backwards. Oopsie. Thompson never would have accepted that. That was so terrible. Alright, well, let's develop swordsman. We'll get somebody in there just for the fun of it. Oh, there's a good wonder for science. Let's get that going. Wonder what the record is in this game for highest culture, highest science, etc. These guys certainly aren't going to be doing it because they're not playing the very best hand that's given to them. They're just sort of randomly shooting for what they're going for here. She'll do that because she scores points for it. Wow, military man doesn't really have a lot of military. Oh, it's money. He would go heavily on that. Science guy, he doesn't really care about that. He's gonna pass. Alright, culture gal did alright. Alright, finally she got some drama going. Now she's starting to roll. Some better income. Pretty good culture. She seems to be pulling ahead somewhat. And this guy is just stuck in the mire. Ah. Oh, right. We need to, yeah, that's not going to do much for him, so let's push another event out. So embarrassing that Flash Thompson isn't even trying to be army and he's tied with military man. So bad, but we'll get Alfred Nobel in there. That'll help matters. Get a swordsman, get a warrior. And we'll adopt this tactic. Oh, no, that takes two military actions. I haven't even developed knights yet, so taking cavalry is a little bit useless. But constitutional monarchy gives him a lot of actions, so he's gonna take that just to get the extra military actions. All right. In a regular game, I actually do love cheating out the constitutional monarchy early. Just a nice way to really leap out ahead by sacrificing just one turn. That would interest Flash Thompson, actually. Alright, he's getting his money and he wants the gold. Wow, he really has way too much food there. He should actually maybe consider getting rid of one of those guys. Well, this is a clear choice. All in. Huh. And that was enough to get him out of the corruption hole. Nothing there interests science, man. But that would certainly help down the road. Journalism is a good way to go. And the Republic is sweet, so that's just a turn to build infrastructure. He's going to be able to develop outright his Republic. Ooh, that could benefit her actually to move. Yeah, let's do, she's able to move a character to a different board. Oh, wow. Yeah, she would go all in for culture. He doesn't have much to bid. He needs the happy face, so he'll do it. And that doesn't really do much. Well, how's his happiness? Well, he could use happiness. Well, he'll give it a whirl. Well, that was a good steal for Flash because he needed that face. And he had the army to do it. Okay. Journalism it is. Get up to 2 for that. Urban growth is going to be good. Reserves will be good. Alright, military man's starting to leap ahead. This is sort of how the military goes. Kind of sneak out of the bushes there. Alright, good time to attack Flash Thompson probably. And he definitely wants science. Oh, sorry Flash. Can't do anything there. You're going to take the cash. Alright. Well, he wants those actions worse than the military actions worse than anything else, so he's doing it. Ooh, yeah, copy a tactic. There we go, this one. Flash took a bit of a beating there. Ooh, economic progress. Yes, he wants that. Oh, science guy took a massive hit there. That sucks. Well, efficient upgrade would fit with his MO. He's got a ton of food to blow through. He really needs to start. And he's got to get some happiness going. Really very unimpressive performance by most of these players. Science guy, okay. $9. And an engineering genius. Okay, that's good for him. None of the politics interest him, though. Ooh, there's the Republic. Does this get him? I think for this turn, he's really got to do that. know what? We can go Republic next turn. Get the journalism this phase. Take a bit of cash to get up there. But might as well get our irrigation up to snuff. So fun when you can just discard the non-relevant cards out of hand. You don't even have to think about military options. Yeah. Could probably use some irrigation or breeding or something at this point. Actually, she's getting a little low on the food. I hate to do it, but I guess that might be better used as food. This guy should be really starting to come into his own. And she's at 54 with plus 10, so probably he's going to hit her. And yeah, let's steal some cashola. Ha. I wish the game here would just actually admit defeat without forcing you to concede. And he'll take 4 and 1. That was a good turn for him. And now I think he's ready to get some knights going. This is where he can really start to leap ahead. And let's get bread and circuses so he's good on the happiness. Upgrade the iron. This has been an excellent turn for him. Might as well get some team sports. That 4 science is really good for him. Nothing really there useful for him. Alright, he's finally starting to make some real money, so that's good. His science is a little garbage, though. You know what? What's the point of having that money if he's not gonna have some science to spend it on? So... Okay, he's starting to make tracks now. Let's get him the Republic. He can certainly afford it. Ooh, Isaac Newton. Yes, that is a good fit. And, wow, there is not a lot of... He doesn't have enough. Guess we'll just put it into alchemy. Wow, this seems like an incredible waste, but that's what happens when you focus on a singular strategy. Oh, he's got so many actions. It's awesome. Yep, send that on out there. Poor science guy. He always gets picked on. Oopsie. Culture girl. Bach is going to be your choice. So to do that, we need to get our theaters up. I can't capitalize on that just yet. This is a bit of a wasted turn, too. You know what? She is in need of some farms just to keep her lifestyle. I guess we'll just take that for the fun of it. Well, I think it's time to launch a war over culture. And science guy's looking pretty weak, but culture gal is in the lead, so we're going to attack her. Oh yeah, the music just shifted nicely. It knows that trouble is afoot. Well, that Kremlin would be nice. Yeah, let's get that going. And we need more power to buy. That coal is going to be nice. Ah, for fun, let's hit Culture Girl up while she's down. And guess she can sacrifice. Okay, coal is number one. And we need some more science to get that going next turn. Oh yeah, James Watt is the guy to pick for next turn. This is where Military Man starts really causing problems. Alright, he's starting to diversify, but he needs more money. So, he's gonna get it. Oh, not enough, okay. You know what? He can build some architecture. It's gonna help his cause. Not a great turn, but he's really cranking out the science now. This could punish her. Okay. No, that worked all right for her. She's still despotism, so she needs to really do something about that. And she needs some selective breeding too, because that is a problem for her. Oh, Eiffel Tower. That is clearly the way to go for her. That's going to be a good one. Oh boy. That was not good for her. And this is where he just keeps on loading. He's gonna punish her and take out that Eiffel Tower. Oh, that did not feel good for her. Oh boy. It's bad when you run into military actions. Oh, we got another stage of that to go. And we're gonna need more soldiers. He just doesn't have enough science, so he's gonna need the revolutionary idea. Feels like I'm spending somebody else's money here. It's kind of great. And that's the end of Age 2, the beginning of Age 3. Alright, so we have started Age 3 of the experiment. Just to do a quick recap of where we're at, we've got the first, Flash Thompson is going for economy, he's at +9. Got the science guy at +11 on science, culture girl's at +13, and military man's at 20. So they're starting to really get going in their own areas. But this is where things tend to accelerate in the game. So, Flash Thompson is going to skip because that does not benefit him. He'll get that character in play, which means coal is a lot cheaper. And he can begin to upgrade rather quickly now. He's out of action, so this is a problem for him. He's going to undo that because he really needs to get the constitutional monarchy going. Because he is at a massive disadvantage while he does not have the government that everybody else has. So he's another turn out from that and then a sacrifice. So Flash Thompson is really falling behind. Science guy, this is where he's starting to shine. None of that really benefits him. Architecture with the breakthrough. And he's doing really well on the tokens. His happiness is a problem. So he'll need to solve that with bread and circuses. Cheap way to fix that problem. And his science might as well start benefiting. Actually, you know what? Let's get his science even higher. Oh, now he's really starting to compound his growth, but he's going to need some money. So let's get that going. Wow, he really did well when he picked up Newton there. He can't spend his science fast enough. That's awesome. See if this will be enough for Culture Gal to stay out ahead. Oof, it's really not helping her, but she's trying to score 2 culture just by pushing it out. Alright, we'll do that. Oh boy. She just pummeled herself heavily, so she really needs to solve that problem. And she did. Very quickly. Did cost her a lot, though, so... Not much else that benefits her there. So she's going to sacrifice that. Once the engines are up and running, the game is a lot more fun too, because then you've got so many more options. So who do we want to hit? 2 of your rivals' urban buildings. So she's at 91. Well ahead there. Probably want to do that. So let's hit Culture Gal again. And he'll kill whatever's most... Oh, actually, he can hurt her happiness. She will not be pleased. I don't want to see how she's going to react next turn. Oh, another one. Wow. Actually, I want to do that one. We'll do 2 of those. That really hurts her. Military man's such a jerk. I hate that guy. Gotta get selective breeding going. Let's get a couple of those up there. He really needs to start cranking out the soldiers. Team sports isn't gonna hurt. And we'll go for the cannons. He's really not as far ahead as I thought he would be. He really needs to finish that wonder too. I probably should have done that instead of cannons. Well, maybe not. Oh boy. Well, we'll see if that was the right choice. A lot of wasted money and food on his docks. That actually benefits him nicely, so he's going to put that out. Yeah, let's reallocate warriors. Get them up to coal. Heh. So we want to get some expensive items out here. Oh, right, he needs... Next turn he's going to get... Let's get coal up there. Next turn he's going to get the constitutional monarchy going because he's still in trouble. I don't know if there's any chance for Flash Thompson in this game. That guy's a lunkhead. That does benefit him rather nicely. Ooh, but he does want to get that science. I think he's going to go for the endgame points now. Of course, military man dominates. Let's get a guy off swordsman. Put him into journalism. There we go. Expensive. He really needs more money. That's the problem. How do you get more money if you can't upgrade? Guess you just save turn over turn. So, what benefits us here? Wow, this is almost a completely wasted turn. There is really not a lot of help anywhere. Oh my gosh, this is so painful. There's nothing that benefits him there. I guess we just crank out some of that, steal some cards. Sheesh. Just get more actions that I can't use and more powers that are useless to me. Oh my gosh. It's kind of awesome to waste all of that science, but... just got no money to upgrade with it. It's the problem with this strategy. When you focus on one thing, you just end up in sort of a treadmill where you get so focused you can't do anything you need to do. That's her. Oh, her agriculture is very poor. So she could probably stand. Yeah, I think she's probably as well set up as she can be there. She is fortunate that she can get that much at least. That was really penalizing for her. Solves the happiness issue at least. Oh, there we go. Mandel is the way to go for her. That's a well-dressed military man. He cannot attack though. Colonies don't really help anybody, but pushing something out does, so let's do that. Alright, that is a bonus. Oh, we need some of that. I think we need to stay as is there. So we'll do nothing. And we're going to finish that off. Get our cannon going. Ooh, like those air forces. What do we have here? A man and 3 horses or 2 cannons? Let's do a couple of cannons. Helps us a little. Oh, actually, modern infantry. There we go. This lunkhead just keeps choosing the military. Speaking of lunkheads, here's another one. We're gonna skip that, and we gotta go all in on this. That's a quick turn. He is back in the game now, though. Took him long enough. Science guy and his money woes. No, that's not good. Tourism. That doesn't work. $10, eh? Well, to get maximum science, Oh, we really need to get our coal going. Sheesh. Huh. Oh, efficient upgrade. That's great. Reserves. Awesome. Love it. And why not satellites? We can play that straight away. We're going to really benefit next turn from that, so... This game will be coming to a close rather soon. Nothing really benefits her there. Well, actually, let's push an event out. Score some more culture artificially. Mandela's got to come into play. Wow, she's really got to get that agriculture going. $4 though. Wonder if I do that and save it for next turn. That might not be better. Just to boost her science. No, that's completely wasted. Okay. Wow, I just hate wasting those turns, but that's what the experiment's all about. She should probably at least put one military unit in there. Doesn't really benefit him. Let's push an event out. Ooh, okay. That was decimating. But there's Churchill. Get him in the mix. And that gives me one extra. Really use an upgrade. On my science. It's a bit of a problem. Maybe multimedia could solve. Well, he's never going to have enough cash to get that going. So this is the problem with the military, is he's going to lose out on either money or food or science because he's so focused on military. Okay. He cannot buy a victory here. With all the cash in the world, so what's he gonna do? Happiness could be an issue for him. Pretty cheap way to do it. Guess. This science is really terrible. Oh. This is where I'm getting completely landlocked by these ridiculous strategies that really aren't helping, so I guess I just go patriotism. Reserves. Wow, what a complete and utter waste of a turn. Doesn't benefit science guy much there, so... Choose a building to be destroyed. Poor culture girl. She just keeps taking the beats. Well, that's what happens. When you jump out ahead, you get targeted. Alright. Actually, he would probably put that back into science. Let's get that up into multimedia. Wow, he's really investing in military theory now. That's fine. Guess that works. +4, but I got no... anybody I can repurpose. It's kind of useless. I'd like to get that bronze guy. Keep him in there. No, that's not really going to work. Well, we'll just take another technology. It's comical, the number of actions he has. What does this get her? Nothing. That's really not worth it, so she's just gonna skip finally. Well, I think her move is pretty straightforward. Just keeps rebuilding what she lost. Yeah, can't quite make good on that. Well, reserves are going to help her more than anything else. Just artificially get some of those characters. She's only up +14, which really isn't that good for this stage in the game. Even someone who isn't exclusively focusing on this would sometimes be better. And Military Man's just not getting the aggressions. He's really uncomplicated, this guy. Needs the revolutionary idea. Ooh. Which tactic here is it referring to? Oh, this one, okay. 42, not bad. So if he can get the right card, he could really start to dominate, but he's running out of time. For a balanced approach, he really doesn't have much going on there. Wow, that is a poor tableau. I guess he's just got to focus on happiness. It's almost painful watching these terrible moves. Everybody's failing so miserably at their mission. Why not? Develop them all. We really gotta get the money situation going here. I'm actually starting to lose track of everybody's tableaus at this point. Okay, right, so we were going to get her elevated as high as possible. Any culture opportunities? Ooh, Gandhi is coming. That would have been nice for her. That one's useless. I guess just reserves. At least her style of government is very fitting for someone who likes culture. Really need to get an army going in there. Keep forgetting about that. I guess no question on that card. That should be pretty easy. Military man. Weak. Oh, that's actually good for him. Oh, military theory. Oh, he just... such a science problem. You can't fix it. There's nothing he can do. He's got... oh, this is just terrible. Well, I guess he just takes it. So bad. Well, at least he's up there in happiness now. Culture gal out in front, but just waiting to get destroyed here. Okay. Yep, that's the way that guy wants to go. Scientific method, finally. That's going to be helpful to him. Well, so might as well beef up his army a little. Who is going to pull into second place in this? Age 4, okay. Yeah, you know, once Gandhi hits the board, you're starting to get towards the end of the last age. No, nothing but beneficial there. Let's do an upgrade. Really liking the look of the Science Guys tableau, actually. Oh, shoot. I need to go back and redo that. That was such a waste. Now we can do this. Actually, let's do... That was better. This guy's actually starting to come into his own too now. Oh, Culture Girl is liking the look of Mahatma Gandhi now. That is a no-brainer. How's her population doing? Not good. Technology, wow, Science Guy's cleaning up. But that doesn't hurt no good whatsoever. Oh, and she can't take him. She's already got somebody. That is unfortunate for her. She's got a lot of problems to deal with here. And I finally remembered to do my military. There we go. That's a lot better. Nothing else really beneficial there. What about fast food chains? Yep, that is endgame points. Let's do it. Uh-oh. The cards are not replenishing. You know what that means. This poor sod. Well, he's gonna do what he can. Let's see if it's enough. He's got to get that army up. Air Forces. Yes, guy. Let's do that. Oh, there's the music. Oh boy, 59. Okay. That was helpful. How much does he have left? $5. Let's get another cannon going. 71. This guy is not afraid. And I'll just take some rockets. Let's take some communism too. Why not? Oh, that music is deadly for Culture Gal. A little bit of intrigue at the end to see here how damaging he can be. When she doesn't get Gandhi, could be the end of her. It's not bad. You know what? He's gonna do it. Pretty even. This is his chance to finally buy something. Wow, only worth 10. 12. Wow, that's very poor for him. And 17. But, oh, he doesn't have enough actions, does he? Complete the wonder he does. Okay, good. He's gonna do it. His last salvo. That's all you can do. Good luck, Flash Thompson. Hope you can pull out a decent and not embarrassing score. Science guy, let's see what you've done with all your scientific wealth. It's not bad, 15 there. That's probably just a hair better. Helps the military man, but he doesn't seem to be a threat. That goes for 16. Wow, okay. Can we build this? Oh man, that is a huge bonus for him. He is back in this game. Nicely done, science guy. What do we want to do? Guess we can't do much. Sure, let's do that. Why not? He's going to be super happy. And that is all he can do. He is locked in his last turn. Oh man. So many civil actions. Okay, culture girl. Final turn. Wow. There's nothing there for her. She's already got a wonder, but she just can't do it in time. Poor girl. It's not even worth doing. What a waste. Can she do anything here? What does she have? $6. Wow. That is fairly poor. Well, might as well not leave it sitting on the docks. That is the end of her game. And let's see how the war turned out. Sacrifice 1 unit. Yes, gonna do that. Wow, 69 points. That was huge. That is a massive game changer for this army guy. Man, this is actually getting pretty close. Flash is at 150. 157 for science guy. 145. And 146. Man, this is anybody's game. Definitely not that. No politics for you. I guess. There's not too much we can do here. Let's switch to a new government. Okay. Oh, wait. No. We don't want to do that. Fine. We'll make you guys happy. Alright. 75, that's fun to see. I wonder if one of these tactics would be better. Nope. That is the end of the game. Now let us see how it worked. The experiment has come to a conclusion. We'll find out. So science guy jumps into the lead. Military man hot on his heels. Flash is right in there. Wow, this is a close one. It's going to come down to the final scoring. Balance. Ooh, Flash pulls ahead. Not by much, though. Variety, okay. That was a good one for the science man. Culture gal really hasn't got it together, though. Oh, the military. Look at that. The impact of competition was massive there. Oh, geez, the science guy. Man, this is a photo finish. All right, so our experiment has come to an end. As you can see, our science guy just squeaked it out. I'm sure there was some minor decision somewhere along the way that would have changed the outcome there. Military man with 229 was a solid showing just with that last attack. Culture Girl was really out in the lead, but she lost a huge amount of points and sunk down. And Flash Thompson put out a surprisingly better effort than I thought he would. So really interesting to just focus one strategy and see how that ends up. And what I'll do is show you now the result of my previous game. In that one, you can see that it was a completely different result. Culture Girl ran away with the game. The military man really didn't do much. And I mean, the result was so incredibly different that I think the experiment ends by telling us that forcing a particular build is completely unpredictable. You're going to be just at the whim of the cards that are given to you. You can see the different results that each of these individuals in this other game had here, and quite a different result. So that ends this. Like it, subscribe, and if you want any more experiments or have any other ideas, let us know.